YouTube, this is Alrighty Then, and today I'm going to do a review and a open boxing of the ACTIVEON Action Camera. ACTIVEON Action Camera. This I purchased from BJ's. They had it on special for $59. It's usually $100 at BJ's, but then they discounted the price. An instant rebate. The model number is the BCB01RB. So let's take a look inside, and that's the scanner code. So it comes in a nice little box. It in BJ's it comes with an 8-value pack. So the 8-value pack includes an extra battery, some mounts, and different things. So let's take a look. It's pretty well packaged. Nice little box. First thing you see when you open it is they have one extra battery. So it's a rechargeable battery, ACTIVEON. It's a 3.8 volt, 1100 milliamp battery. All right. Okay, let's take a look. That's that. Look at that. It's really well packaged. Let's take this out. Okay. So here is the camera. It comes with a waterproof case, similar to the GoPro. You can activate the buttons on the top right there. You can see them. It's got the open panel in the back. So let's see what it says. The ACTIVEON CX camera. It's an action camera. It's got the regular connection screw just like the GoPro. It's got a waterproof housing, rechargeable battery. It comes with a curved adhesive mount and the USB cable. So that's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the battery makes the 8th piece. So this camera, right? So this camera does 1080, full HD 1080, 30 frames per second. You can do full 1080, yep, full 1080. It's got a built-in 2.0 LCD display. It's got built-in Wi-Fi. It can take 5 megapixel photos. The aperture is at a 2.4, so it's really nice, got a nice wide angle on it. It's waterproof in aqua mode. I guess that's when you have to use the case. It has live view through your smartphone, and you have to download the ACTIVON. I guess it's ACTIVON, not ACTIVEON. ACTIVON or ACTIVON, I don't know. ACTIVON application. So you can download the ACTIVON application and download it. So it's a nice little box, ACTIVON CX. For $50, I said, you know what? Let me try it out, man. For $59, I have 2 GoPros, and those were $200 each. So let's see what we can get with this. I'm gonna go on a trip, and I'm gonna take some video. Let me take it out of the box so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, there it goes. So you open the box. You know, one thing that I recommend to the people out there is don't throw away this base. Because this base can be adapted to another surface and used as a mount. So essentially they're giving you a free mount right here. You know, you can put some Velcro on it if you were to trim this little lip off, or you can screw it down to a piece of wood or something and use it as a mount, or you can just use it like this as a mount. You know, you can put it there on the floor. You know, if you're out in the woods, you can just leave it there like that and just kind of let it stand all by itself. You don't have to really mount it anywhere. So here's the cable that it comes with. Let's open that up, see how long it is. So it looks like it's about 1.5 feet. Here's your extra battery. Here's the adhesive curved mount. The curve it's almost flat. I'm not sure, you're not gonna put this on any handlebar. It might, you know, go on the side of a car or something like that, or maybe a helmet, but the curve is relatively flat, as you can see from here. Here are these are your stickers that you get to put on your car to show everybody that you've got the new ACTIVON Action Camera. Action Cam. Action Cam. This is the instruction manual, the user manual, and the win the prize. Shoot some video and win the prize. And this is the app guide. That's the app that you want to get, the ACTIVON. So I suppose that this is very similar to the GoPro. When it comes to use, it should be relatively easy. There's a tripod mount right on the camera itself, so you can take the camera and mount it right onto a tripod without the case. So if you want to get some better sound, you can do that. Let me open up the case a little bit so you can see. The case opens on the side, unlike the GoPro that opens from the top. So here's the camera. It looks really nice. It looks pretty like. It's got that lens protector. That's where you put the battery. That's the mount, the microphone, the little power indicator. Open that up. Battery goes in there. All right. And your HD out, micro SD, and the USB. And it takes a regular USB, not the mini USB. All right. It's got the mode and record. Pretty simple. Looks like it'd be very easy to use. And the case seems pretty sturdy. It's got a nice wide face to it. It's not touchscreen like the GoPro, but that's all right. When it's in the case, you hardly use it with the touchscreen anyway. And since you can operate it with your camera, with your phone, you don't really need to be touching anything on it anyway. So, what I'm gonna do is let me just take a look at this real quick. You can power on, record, confirm, navigate. You can do auto stop, you can do looping or time lapse. So you can have this on a constant loop and use it as a dash cam. You can be using it all day long, looping, and then when you find something that you like, you just stop it right there and save that data. It has the battery capacity status. You can change your resolution. You can zoom in to 0, 2, 3, or 4 times, but that's a digital zoom, not optical, so it's not going to look very good. But at least it gives you that option. You can see all the current settings. It's got video mode, photo mode, battery capacity. There's a field of view, so you can set it to super wide, wide, medium, or narrow. There is the sport effect, the underwater effect, or the night effect, image quality, super fine, fine, or normal. They have filters. It's got filters built in. That's kind of neat. You can turn them off. There's black and white. There's the warm, negative, sepia, red, green, or blue. And you have different autofocus modes. So that's kind of neat. It gives you quite a bit of choice on how to set it up. You can record video until a set time. So for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes, that's on auto stop. There's time lapse, captures images in 1, 3, 5, 10, and 30-second or 60-second intervals. Continuous recording until you stop, and captures an image after a set time. So there's a self timer. That's cool. It's got photo burst that'll do 3 in 1 second or 5 in 1 second. And there's the time lapse again. Oh, it'll do video time lapse and also photo time lapse. So that's kind of cool. So it seems to have a lot of options for a $59 camera. Actually $100, but $59 when I got it on the deal. It's got Wi-Fi with the app. You can turn Wi-Fi on, disconnect the smartphone, recording mode. There's manual, auto stop, video, looping, time lapse resolution, 1080-30, 960-30, 720-60. Tons of options. Tons of options. I'm sure you can download the user manual on PDF. The size of the camera, as you can see, these are 1-inch squares. It's about 2 1/4 inches long by 1.5 inches high and about just under 1 inch thick. So it's really small. Very, very small. Nice. And with the case, it's about the size of the GoPro. Same thing. Just for you to compare. So I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to go and shoot some video and show you how it looks. Thanks. Functionality. To turn it on, you're going to hit the power button. It's the record or power button. The red button, you press it for about 3 seconds, and that will turn on the camera. The display is very vivid. If you hit the mode button, it will switch from camera mode, which you can see the camera on the top right here. If you hit it one time, like very soft press, it takes you to the camera mode, and right now it's on full wide 5 megapixel pictures. If you hit it again, it goes into burst mode, and you could pre-select the burst mode. Again, this is 5 megapixels as well. If you hit it again, it goes to timer mode for the picture. Hit it one more time, it goes back to camera mode for video, okay? If you long press the mode button, now you get into the menu, the function menu. If you hit the mode button again, you can toggle from Wi-Fi to video camera settings, to camera settings, to zoom in, to effects, general settings, and exit. So by long pressing the mode key, you get to the menu, and by short pressing it, you get to the individual items on the menu. If you short press it to Wi-Fi settings, for example, and you hit the power button, that's your select. So again, you select between Wi-Fi and back with the mode button, and you select that item with the power button. So it's very easy to use. And I've already talked about the different functions, but let's say, for example, if you want to go to video, I'm going to hit the mode button, hit the power button, and now I have my recording mode. If I hit the power button, it's in manual mode, so that means that it'll stop and start whenever I want it to. If I hit the mode button, it goes to auto stop, a time-lapse video, or looping. So looping is if you were going to use it as a dash cam. And let me tell you, I'm going to post some footage right now on the video, and you're going to see that the quality is remarkable. Great little camera. I used it just today while I was in Virginia to go through a tunnel. You can see I'm kind of fumbling with it in the car before I take the picture, and you'll notice the clarity of the video. It's incredible. You can read all the detail on the dashboard and see everything. Also, the sound is a little muffled when you're using the case, but without the case, the sound is a little bit better. So without further ado, I'm going to show you some video that I shot with it earlier today. This is Alrighty Then, and right now I'm using my camera to show you what it looks like. I'm inside the car, I'm in Virginia, and I'm going to be going into a tunnel. There's a couple more miles to go, but I just wanted you guys to get an idea of what the footage sounds like. Right now the device has the case on it, so it may be a little bit muffled, but we are getting ready to go in the tunnel in just a little bit. So I'm going to mount this on the dash, or like I told you before, I'm actually using the plate that it came with to mount it with. So if you can see it on the camera there, I'm not sure if you can appreciate, you can. You can see that I've got the plate hooked up to it that it came with. So I'm just going to put it on my dash and let you guys enjoy the footage as I go through this tunnel that's going to go under the river in Virginia.
turns off automatically after about 3 minutes so that you can conserve some battery. So right now I'm not seeing anything out of the LCD screen that, as the viewfinder, I'm not seeing anything, but I know it's recording because there's a little red LED light that's letting me know. So it's going to be interesting to see how the camera reacted from the light or the dark to light situation. But I'm out of the tunnel, and that will end this recording session. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so I pressed the stop button and it turned on the LED.